In the world of combat sports, there's always that one fighter who stands out from the crowd.
Start of the second round.
The one who isn't afraid to speak their mind.
I can dance, I can shimmy, while broken down in a jiffy.
To let their personality shine and to back it all up in the ring.
He just ran and drove you up a little bit here. He's setting his feet.
But there's also that other side of the coin, where confidence crosses into arrogance, and the line between being the best and being the loudest gets blurred. Enter Ben Whittaker, a fighter who's been making waves in the combat sports world for his combination of raw talent, cocky attitude, and jaw-dropping elusiveness in the ring.
Again looking for that long right, landed it though. Granger gets onto the...
He likes the expectations, he likes the pressure, he likes the hype.
Is he the future of boxing, or just a flash in the pan with an ego bigger than his punches? Today, we're diving deep into the rise of Ben Whittaker, the most arrogant and elusive fighter in the game right now. Get ready for an exciting breakdown of his skills, personality, and what makes him both one of the most talked about fighters today, and potentially one of the most divisive.
The answer here.
Who is Ben Whittaker? Before we dive into what makes him so controversial, let's take a moment to look at who Ben Whittaker really is. Born in 1997 in England, Whittaker's rise to fame in the combat sports world has been nothing short of rapid. Though still early in his professional career, he's already been labeled as one of the brightest young talents in boxing, with a style and swagger that's hard to ignore. Ben made his name as an amateur fighter, most notably with his performance at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, where he claimed a silver medal in the light heavyweight division.
Something very, very strange happens here. It looks as if Ben Whittaker...
That was the start of his journey, but it wasn't just his ability in the ring that caught people's attention. It was his confidence, his brashness, and his ability to mix skill with showmanship. While many would take a more humble approach, Ben embraced the spotlight. His flashy persona, which often bordered on arrogance, instantly set him apart. He made waves even before turning pro, and this sense of self-belief is one of the most defining characteristics of his career so far. But how much of that confidence is justified? Let's dig deeper. The rise of the arrogant boxer. If there's one thing that stands out about Ben Whittaker, it's his unapologetically bold personality. From his interviews to his social media posts, Whittaker isn't afraid to speak his mind.
Get home nice and safe after this, but I'm gonna brook you up in that ring. Yeah.
Unlike other fighters who prefer to keep their heads down and let their fists do the talking, Ben has never shied away from letting the world know that he believes he is destined for greatness. In fact, he's been quoted saying things like, "I'm going to be the greatest, and you'll see," and "I'm not just another boxer, I'm a star." His words have led many to call him arrogant, while others argue that it's simply confidence and self-belief that any elite athlete needs. But there's no denying that his cockiness has rubbed some the wrong way. While confidence can be empowering, arrogance, especially when it's not backed up by results, can alienate fans and critics alike. And Ben has done his fair share of turning heads with his big talk, and his even bigger actions. However, when it comes down to it, Ben Whittaker's brashness isn't entirely without merit. His self-assurance comes from years of discipline, rigorous training, and an innate skill set that allows him to back up his claims. But even with his ability to back it up in the ring, Ben has been criticized by some for talking more than he fights. So, is he the arrogant boxer who will eventually fall flat on his face? Or will he prove all the doubters wrong and live up to his own expectations?
But he had a good 3-4 seconds there. Left hand there from Whittaker and the referee.
Elusive and skillful. Whittaker's style in the ring. One thing that cannot be denied is Ben Whittaker's incredible boxing skills. His rise as a boxer is largely attributed to his extraordinary elusiveness and technical ability.
It wasn't even when he started again here and down.
He's not just another fighter with raw power. He's a master of finesse and movement, making him a nightmare for opponents.
Beautiful body shot there from Whittaker, and you could see the grimace on the face.
Ben's fighting style is built on agility, speed, and the ability to avoid punches while landing his own. He's known for his quick footwork, his ability to slip punches with ease, and his excellent defensive boxing. He's often compared to some of the best defensive boxers in the world, like Floyd Mayweather, due to his ability to make his opponents miss without taking damage. What's particularly remarkable about Ben's elusiveness is that he's able to fight aggressively while still maintaining an almost untouchable defense. His jab is quick, his head movement is fluid, and his body is constantly shifting in and out of range. He's incredibly difficult to corner, and his ability to evade strikes while countering with precision is part of what makes him so dangerous. The cocky showman, trash talk, and social media presence. One of the things that has made Ben Whittaker a polarizing figure in boxing isn't just his in-ring skills, but his ability to control the narrative outside the ring. In an age where social media plays a massive role in shaping an athlete's image, Ben has made sure to use platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube to maintain his flashy and confident persona. Whittaker often uses these platforms to call out his competitors, drop subtle jabs at other fighters, and keep his fans entertained with his bold personality. Whether it's responding to critics or hyping up his fights, Ben knows how to generate attention and controversy with his words. He doesn't shy away from making grandiose statements like, "I'm the best boxer in the world right now," or "none of these guys can keep up with me." This is a stark contrast to many fighters who prefer to keep things low-key, preferring to let their actions speak for themselves. The controversy and criticism, a fighter who divides opinions. While Ben Whittaker's personality has gained him a strong following, it has also led to a fair amount of criticism. Critics often point to his brashness as a sign of immaturity or a lack of respect for the sport and his opponents. Some argue that fighters like Ben focus too much on creating hype and media attention, and not enough on the hard work required to actually back up their claims in the ring. What's next for Ben Whittaker? Ben Whittaker is still in the early stages of his career, and the future is wide open. His combination of natural talent, confidence, and promotional skills make him one of the most intriguing fighters in the sport. But the road ahead isn't without its challenges. As he continues to climb the ranks, Ben will eventually face opponents who are just as hungry, just as talented, and just as cocky. His next steps will determine if he can back up his talk and become the superstar he envisions.
And Saturday you'll see more flash, more performances, and you'll see why I'm special.
Or if his personality will ultimately get in the way of his success. So, is Ben Whittaker the future of boxing? Or is he just another fighter with a big mouth and an even bigger ego? One thing is for sure, the world is watching, and his next few years in the sport will be pivotal. What do you think? Is Ben Whittaker the most arrogant and elusive fighter in combat sports today, or is he just a product of hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of boxing's most controversial rising stars. Be sure to subscribe for more videos on the biggest names, stories, and moments in the world of combat sports. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.